Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. Keep your back straight and neck head straight in one line and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, you can mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. Do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, in these ongoing meditation sessions, we basically share informations to practice yourself and develop a very clear, good foundation with your meditation practice. So when it comes to meditation, and it is a very famous word nowadays, and everybody appreciate meditation, everybody like meditation. And at the same time, some people hate meditation. They don't like it. And some people think it makes people like crazy. So it doesn't matter if people practice meditation or not, somehow most of people crazy, including us, and it's nothing to do with meditation. But we have to come to a point to understand the very behavior, very nature of our life. And we have to see the very primordial wisdom inherent in us, the very basic beginning of wisdom, and how this meditation can take you to that primordial wisdom. And why that primordial wisdom disconnected from us? Because when you're born, in that very moment, your mind is so fresh, so clear. And you didn't have any kind of views, dogmas, believings, or followings. You didn't have any kind of dualistic mind. So whatever comes to you, you just became very open for that. Whatever around you, you trust that environment. You become part of that environment. But by the time we slowly disconnect from this, as you know, children, when you look at the children, newly born children look so happy. And everybody likes to see children. But the same child, And, and that happiness come out of nothing, that no need any material things. The child itself become happy. But when the same child become young, even the whole world bring it to that person, maybe that person not going to be happy. And slowly we disconnect from our primordial wisdom or the very existence happening within us. And that the very basic beginning, the wisdom beginning that you have is the consciousness. Everywhere in your body, consciousness. So recognition and consciousness, two different things. Recognition is a action happening in the moment, but the consciousness is always there. And sometimes when you able to bring the consciousness with the attention, and when you put the attention in that very level, recognition and the consciousness become, when these two things become one, when these two come together, in that very moment, you connected to the very basic nature of environment. So then why the consciousness and what we experience become different? Because of the thoughts. So whatever happening in your mind, it's not real. Basically, it is just a biochemical reaction. There's nothing. But in this very moment, what you experience is the real. But the thing is, once we become very connect with our inside thoughts, we disconnect from the reality. So reality is only that whatever you experience in the moment, not your past or not your future, not what in your head, not going to be real. Some people wish, but it's not going to happen. So, but mostly we believe it's the inside. This is me. I live with this. It's kind of like we personalize. And we think it's kind of like a person. Think this all. This whole, the system, your whole biochemical system has a certain way to react to environment, and at the same time it has power to react to itself. So then as a result of that, the outcome we experience itself is the thoughts. When the thoughts become stronger, what happens? The awareness can displace or misplace. But when you're able to slow down the thoughts pattern and bring your attention, then what will happen? The awareness going to become, the consciousness going to become stronger. So it's completely this happening inside. But mostly we look from outside world and we're trying to depend from outside nature. But it's not going to happen. Just imagine. This is space, environment. How big this open space and no limit. But how many people die nowadays without oxygen? See, even though it is available everywhere, and some people die without oxygen. We experience it. We have seen, and it's still happening in certain countries. And think about the health. More than any other time, today we have hospitals. And there are a lot of machines and technology to detect the people's disease. But look at everywhere. More than any other time, people are sick. And more than any other time in human history, nowadays that the production keep happening. All this consumer product pouring to the society. But look how people become day by day poor. More than any other time in the human history, nowadays, every country printing money. And you have seen this in stimulate package keep coming billion, trillions and funding and bringing to the society. But more than any other time, people become beggars. So, and more than any other time, everywhere the social medias, and you can be socialized with unknown people. Just even for a name, you have friends, thousand friends, for maximum kind of like a Facebook, 4,000 friends. There are some people, they reach to that level. Anymore you cannot add any other friends. Why? Because that person reached already 4,000. And but still we have to look how many people feel lonely, isolated themselves. How many people themselves feel so disappointed, unhappy? How many people stuck in their life without anybody around them to share that what they feel? How many people around us have the disappointment without someone to get help for their life? So like that, we have to see that this outside not going to help you. You have to understand it. You sacrifice your whole life and you go with this outside in. It's never going to help you. Remember that. And when you get old, that this conventional life start to make you very limited. And you're not allowed to go to certain places. And even that when you get a little bit older, in the workplace, they kick you out. You fired, go home, retired. And then DMV take your driving license. And even if you go to certain places, other people look weird. Why this person come here? Because you are so old. Don't come here. And your own children, and slowly start to drop you out and put you away. Mommy, daddy, stay away. And somebody else going to push your remote button and watch this. And somebody else going to make your lunch, breakfast, dinner and everything. And doesn't matter whatever it is there, you have to eat. You're going to experience this all unless if you don't die on the way. Suddenly, if you get old, you're going to experience this all. You become house arrest. Remember that. Maybe it's going to be your own home or your own house, and then it becomes a little bit more risky. Why? Because maybe other people keep looking around you and going around you. Why you don't die? Because I need this house. It's like that. I have seen like that children. So I have seen like that people, it's going to happen to us also. So then you have to come to a point when you have this understanding, when you have the power to understand, when you have power to see, don't develop that depending lifestyle. Don't develop your freedom someone else help or under someone else's roof. It doesn't matter it is a person, it doesn't matter it is a material thing or anything. Even don't try to rely on within your own feelings or within your own wisdom or own knowledge or the wisdom that you know in surface level. Why? Because by the time when you get old, it's going to go away. You don't remember anymore. You don't know anymore. It's completely become different. That what you know, what you understand in this very moment, it because of the condition of your body, condition of your the health and the environment, and according to your age, you understand this thing. By the time this all going to go away, bye bye. Means sometimes in the you cannot. I have seen one person, and he couldn't find the left right his shoes. Looking at him, and he's laughing and tell, oh, this is what happened when we get old. See, you cannot recognize the left right shoes. Have you seen the children? Sometimes they put, like the mix and change left right. So like that, you become like that. So then why, then how you can get help out of this all? Primordial wisdom, that your beginning point, you had something. That is your awareness. So on the way in this journey, because of many reasons, we lost that connection. So now it is everywhere. So the meditation, the practicing meditation is a kind of like regaining it. Develop it inside you. That's why it's a cultivate. You allow it to grow inside you little by little. Bring it back to the center point. Settle down, then just settle down there. That is meditation. So for that, just by thinking, we cannot do it. Why? Because your thinking, mind itself, is the very reason that you disconnect from that wisdom. So then in the very beginning, what we need to do, for a moment, we have to drop that thinking mind. And just know that whatever happening in your head, we think it is a person thinking. No, as I mentioned in the beginning, it's just a biochemical reaction. And it's go as a pattern, this entire universe. Oh, anything, once anything become material, it has to follow patterns. Without a pattern, any material cannot exist. It's a very simple logic. So pattern come out of, once you develop a pattern, it's become a habit. So this is what happening inside us. So in the very beginning, tranquility state means you allow this everything to settle down itself. So how you can do it? In the very beginning, stop reacting to any perception and select yourself one and stay there. That's what we call primary mental object. Because our this conventional mind depend on names and forms. That's why you need an object in the beginning. So for that object, we take the object exactly exist in the present moment, which is your inhalation or exhalation. So just keep focus to that. And little by little, bring your attention and keep and allow your awareness to settle down with it. When you completely bring the attention, what will happen as a result of that awareness going to grow, develop in you. You cannot bring the awareness. Awareness comes as a result of your attention. So attention is a very conscious decision. So once you have it, settle down there. Whatever come in your mind, just remember. There is nothing. This all the blood, veins, muscles, bone, this everything inside. There is no any somebody. Keep thinking there. And inside the brain, there is no any person. So then yourself recognize the sensation that going moment by moment, that sensation, recognition of the sensation is exactly the real experience happening in you. Get tuned to that. More and more thoroughly, deeply observe it. Settle down with it. And then you will see deeply, your mind start to settle down. No any kind of desires, resistance, and it will calm down. And once the mind calm down that way, your awareness become more easily grow inside you and bring together that wherever it disappeared, it's going to come back. So in the once you settle down to the present moment, the sensation you experience is the real experience in your life, and see it is moment by moment happen, change. And it changed because it depending and it has no independent existence. Another way we call this all experience happen according to cause and effect, causality, dependent origination. So once you recognize that, beyond that, there is no permanent experiencer. That moment by moment sensation bring this all the deeper biochemical reaction, activate this biochemical reaction. And once the thought hook into it, stuck into it, and we don't see the sensation, we go with the thoughts. So this is the moment we're going to little bit observe ourselves and see the moment of experience, tune to the reality, and slowly release this thinking mind and allow your awareness to grow in you. Only thing is you have to do consciously bring your attention to the sensation of inhalation, exhalation. So with that, let's get into practice a little bit now. Your right palm on your left, neck head straight in one line, and bring your attention to your body, please. And observe head to toes yourself 3 times and say Sopateva, or may I be well and happy. 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters, followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment, with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times, please. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. Do nothing extra. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars, reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward, visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. Downward and upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.